catch up with my, try to catch up with my, try to catch up with my, catch up with my. This surely was a good sign, despite of everything I saw. It's slowing down time, changing all the laws. Try to catch it with my hands, so that I can take it home. Hoping I can keep it when I'm there, when you're gone. Try to catch it with my, catch it with my, try to catch it with my. Sometimes fast and sometimes slow, they'll fall into the ground, dance around circles, and I catch them with my mouth. It softens all the noises, it softens all the things. Everything is wild. So I kiss you with my hand, try to make it stay. In the end, it melts away. Try to catch it with my, so I catch it with my hand, try to make it stay. In the end, it melts away.
Hey, what's up, people? Welcome to another live stream. How are you doing? Nicole, what's up? Hey, Gal Charlotte, Kaylee Wade, Nicole E, MJ, Katrina C, Tiff, and whatnot. So, I've been speaking to Timberleigh, not doing so great. She's in the ICU and whatnot. Wishing her the best, praying for her. Maybe what I shall do is, hey, if you want an invite to come up on here, then message me on Instagram and we'll do it that way. Um, Other than that, I'm here talking about it. I have talked to her about certain things because yeah, it's really really bad, and I don't want to say her business like that. All I gotta say is like people know that she had to go to the hospital. She is in the ICU, which means it's rather serious. So she wants to come home as soon as possible, but I'm not even sure if that is gonna be anytime soon. But Timberleigh is a person that's fiercely independent. Timberleigh has a child to take care of, so there's a lot going on here. So I did suggest to her, maybe ask the community to help you out because there's just way too much things going on and you're probably gonna need the help. So we shall see whether or not that does happen. Yeah, let's send some positive vibes to Timberly. Like once again, I say if you want to come up, you want to come up. I'm also gonna do a stream on SFTI after this. Of course, we're gonna talk about Handsome Barney because I don't like the actions of people who want to pick on other people when they perceive them as weak, and then when other people have their piece to say, why is it that they disappear? So we got handsome Barney here disappearing literally in the middle of the night after getting bored and wanting to cause drama and chaos in other people's lives. It's disgusting and cowardice, and exactly what has happened. You don't use Instagram maybe another time? What do you use then? Yeah, she is Kelly Wade. You got that right. She's very concerned about her daughter than anything else. But like I say, if you're in ICU, you're in serious way, and I don't want her to sign herself out against medical advice because when you do that and you're in ICU, you could easily pass away. So I'm just wishing and hoping things get better and whatnot, and there isn't any further issues. But she does need to go back because it's the same issue again. Like when she was in the hospital, how long ago was that? Like not even 2 weeks, right? Wasn't it not even 2 weeks ago? She was there and then came back. So worried and whatnot. But hey, guys, positive vibes would just be the best, is all I say. And hopefully, we can maybe put something together and whatnot and get things started. I'll invite people again if you want to come up because I'm not sure how long this stream is going to be. I just wanted to say a few things, give my concerns about what's going on, tell people, update them on like what the hell is up, and keep you pushing. Yeah, exactly. Praise for Timberly. Good morning, MJ. Kelly Wade, what's up? Yeah, seems it's a heart issue again, Gal Charlotte. Because the last time she was in there, they were doing stuff with her heart, and we're having that issue again, it seems. Yeah, so I'm sure she'd appreciate and enjoy your prayers and whatnot. Nothing's posted on our channel. If you're gonna hear anything at this time, I guess it's through me. She hasn't posted anything because she's having internet connectivity issues. So that's part of it. Yep. Thank you, Pause and Pose. Appreciate it. Suzy Q. Hello there. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. Just listening. Those just listening to Joes that don't say anything, to those that, are lurking. We all appreciate you. Appreciate you at least listening. Did you speak to her just now? The last time she messaged me was 5 hours ago. So that was like 5 a.m. I wasn't up at that time, but she was up. Um, an incident occurred. Won't get much into it, but she was up at 5 a.m. And I messaged her since this morning, and I'm hoping to hear back soon. Other than that, don't know what else to tell you. All I can say is I did talk about community help to her because she's going through a lot and she doesn't have anybody else to back her up. It's like, and it's very scary when you're alone in a country and you don't have anybody else. Because, I'm going through the same thing. I'm here alone. It's pretty scary when something can happen to you. And like, what the hell are you gonna do? Who are you gonna talk to? Who are you gonna depend on? Right? You can only depend on yourself. But no man or no woman's an island. And let's say you have a situation where you have to depend on somebody else. How the hell is that gonna happen? You know what I mean? It's pretty hard. Exactly, Kelly. Exactly, Gal. That's what I was saying. Maybe start a GFM and see if that works. I did suggest it. Whether or not she goes through with it, it's really up to her. But yeah, prayers will do as well. So um, let's pray. Let's put some positive vibes out there. Let's do all what we all can do to make sure that she's all right. Um, hmm. What else? What else? What else? That's about it. I just wanted to update people and invite people up if they want to come up, if they want to talk about certain things, about what's going on in the community lately. Sure, why not? All I can say is this community is forever changing. It's not like it was a couple months ago, a year ago. Like new players are always coming up all the time, new people all the time, and hey, I shall see how it changes, what happens, what's gonna be happening, what's gonna go down. I have no idea. I'll just roll with it. Yeah, it has changed lots, MJ. A lot, a lot. True. Yeah, we have lost all sense of community. Yeah, it's very sad. I had this conversation. When was it? On Friday with somebody when I was traveling about no sense of community. As people are very individualistic for the most part. There's a bit of people still around that do have a sense of community and togetherness, but for the most part, it's been lost by a majority of people. But yeah, what I can say is we can see what happens. All I can do is pray and wish her all the best. You think they're good people and thorns everywhere? Yeah, they are good people and they are thorns. You're right. And a lot of other things in between. Yeah, pause and pose. I think that could be a good idea, but I'm not sure how Timberleigh would feel about that. I don't know. Is anybody even close to her that's part of her tight knit community? I wonder, cause I have no idea myself, and I'm in a completely different country, so you know how that works, right? So I would be of no help except for support online. Hey Cypher, how you doing? Timberley's in the ICU. Cypher. Hey Becca Boo, welcome. How you doing? Hopefully you're okay. Not that she's mentioned that any of us would know how to reach. Well, I guess you could always try and contact her on Instagram and see how she's doing. But yeah, I'm just wishing her the best to get out of the ICU and feel and heal better. So I'm sending my positive vibes. Been sending it all night. Will continue to send it. I'm just super worried about her and whatnot. And we shall see what we can do as a community to come together and help her out. Other than that, um, I'll invite anybody that wants to come up. So if you want to come up, give me a message, Instagram or Twitter, and I'll give you the invite link and we can talk. Also, I will be doing part two of the handsome Barney because I don't think it's cool what handsome Barney did. I don't like people getting fun and joy off picking on individuals online, especially when they have a lot going on in their life when they're in the ICU, and just randomly finding somebody who they can poke fun of, and then when shit hits the fan, um, doing whatever to their Instagram to make it the page unavailable, removing shit off their Instagram last night about the school bus parked in a driveway. Okay, so I guess that wasn't very important, right, Julie? And now removing the video from their channels, just coward actions from a bunch of coward losers like handsome Barney. Okay, you're waiting for your what to charge? You mean your phone cipher? Yeah, for sure, Sunny Beazle. I will definitely keep you updated. Gal Charlie says her potatoes love her. I stop in and check in her weekly. My time is limited like everyone. Yeah, exactly. Time is limited. We all have our own lives, our own issues, because everyone's going through a battle. So why make somebody else's time extremely hard and difficult when like I said, everybody is going through a battle, and many of us are finding it hard, and many of us, it's hard times. It's a recession. Food prices are up, rent's going up, and whatnot. Hey, Reaper girl, how you doing? Welcome, welcome here. But yeah, I'll keep you guys updated if I hear anything. So far, like I said, she hasn't replied. Um, think the computer has to go back because she's gonna need those funds. So the computer is gonna go back, and because you got to take care of a household. Household comes first. You got to pay your rent. You got to do this. The computer would be nice, but when you have other things you got to do in life, there's other things you got to do in life, and your rent's got to be paid. Computer can always come another time. Hey, a pleasant potato recap. Um, Recap is Timberleigh is currently in the ICU, having issues like the last time. She's kind of worried and concerned about a lot of things. Of course, anybody would. If you're in the ICU, you would be worried about your child. You'd be worried about the bills, especially when it's you that has to pay the bills, and you're soloing it, and a lot is going on, especially when you are in the intensive care unit, which means you have a serious issue. You might consider signing yourself out, but if you do that, they're going to be like, hey, it's against medical advice. You might pass away. But there's so much things going on in your head, like how are you gonna, maintain your home, maintain your health, make sure that your kids good and whatnot. It's heart issues again. Don't know how much I can say, but I'll just stop there. And yeah, she is gonna send that computer back, um, and figure out, what the hell's going on, because a lot is going on. Okay, yeah, yeah. It's tough when you have health issues, because then it compounds your worry, and it adds more to your problems and whatnot. But yeah, good for you that your work would cover you, Cipher. Some people don't get that. You're welcome, Pleasant Potato. Hey Edna, how you doing? Hey Edna, did you want to come on? Did you want to come up and talk? Yeah, taking care of a whole person is important. Yeah, exactly. Anxiety does not help when you're in the hospital. Okay, yeah, maybe she should talk to the social workers there. Okay, yeah, maybe she should. Um, see what they could do. Yeah, that's a really good idea. I'll give her a message to see. I'll message her. I'm like, hey, maybe you can talk to some social workers, see what they can do for you, because yeah, you're in a certain situation here, and you don't want it to get worse. You want it to get better. All right, let me copy this. Like I said, Edna, if you want to come up and talk for a few minutes, fine. If not, that's okay. But what I gotta say is, I will be doing the part two on SFTI. So join me then and there if you want to join me. It's really up to you. If not, it's all good. Not everybody likes that stuff, but hey, I said I was gonna do part two, so I'm gonna do part two. We'll see how much we get into. A lot of stuff has been wiped clean by Handsome Barney last night, but I will cover as much as I can and wrap it all up. All right. Other than that, I am here. Yeah, prayers to Timberleigh and whatnot. Positive vibes to Timberleigh. Hearts in the chat for Timberleigh. Uh, and yeah, what else is happening? Not much. I thought Foodie Beauty would be very active lately since getting this cat, but I guess not. Well, the cat stream was 18 hours ago. You think there'd be a video of them playing with the cat and whatnot? Remember, people, I did call this. I called this 3 weeks ago that she was gonna get a cat. Not a lot of you believed me. You're like, Monty must be on something. Why is he talking about Foodie Beauty getting a cat in a Kuwait the Mangaf beach condo? Well, I guess I was right. It was all adding up. I'm like, Foodie Beauty really wants a cat in that place. And she's the type, when she gets on an idea, it's hard to put her off of it. It's extremely hard to put her off of it when she gets an idea in her head. So that's it. Okay, I'm gonna send you the link right now, Edna. Here we go. And yeah, come up and talk. Thank you for all. Thank you, Key. Appreciate you. Thank you for all the hearts in the chat and whatnot. You can't watch Foodie Beauty anymore. Yeah, the cat situation is very triggering to a lot of people, especially when now we have another cat. So two cats were let go, and then to bring in another cat is like, wow. And a hamster. It's like, WTF. What the hell? But hey, some people are like that. Some people, that's how they roll. All right. Hey, Edna, what's up?
Hey, hello. How are you doing?
I'm good. Just here, concerned and whatnot. Have you heard from Timberleigh yourself?
I haven't heard anything that the Discord hasn't heard. Let me check my IG now that I think about it. But I agree. I was definitely very concerned yesterday. And luckily, Sean calmed me down a little bit after, and then Timber also updated us in the Discord to let us know like what was going on. But we all know how much she cares for her child, and the fact that she had to leave to go to the hospital, that's what really concerned me. So I hope that
Mm-hmm.
she's able to think clearly about what's really important and focus on
Mm-hmm.
those items and not get bogged down by the American healthcare system because it's a mess. And the doctors and the nurses, they're looking out for her, but they're looking out for themselves and their responsibilities. Not,
Mm-hmm.
they're not considering her full, completeness, wholeness as a person where is her if her heart is stressed and stress is the issue, she has to relieve that stress by taking care of her child and the different things that are outstanding right now.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I don't think like medical professionals get that.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, my yeah, I'm just trying to think. Sorry. That was just the main thing that I was about is that I really hope that she's not letting them, you know, um, kind of direct what she needs to do. That I hope she's really thinking about herself and what's most important, so that she can take care of it.
Yeah, for sure. 100%. Yeah, I'm just, she needs to make sure that her health is good because if she's incapacitated, then how the hell is she gonna help her child and whatnot?
Exactly. Sorry, I'm just trying to read the comments. Hi, everyone.
Yeah, no
Becca,
worries.
pause. Yeah, Kelly. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course, we're all sending our love to her. And I don't even know where I feel with like energies and positive thoughts and prayers and all of that, but I know there's something to it. So as long as we're sending that good energy, I know that's going to be helpful.
Yeah, for sure, 100%. So, yeah, let's just all send that positive energy forward,
Monty,
and she receives it. Huh?
sorry, I have a bit of a personal question. What's up with the dog? You keep mentioning this dog.
Oh, okay. You know the person who came on the stream yesterday? Well, we made a slight appearance.
Okay.
The dog belongs to that person.
Oh, okay. I must have missed that. My internet and phone has been out and I just got
No,
my phone back online. Yeah, so sorry.
it's
But
all
oh,
good.
okay. What kind of dog is it?
It's an American bulldog.
Oh, okay. That's different. Nice.
Yeah.
How how are you like being a are you like a foster like fostering the dog or
No, the dog just belongs to that person. I won't say what relation they are to me because you know how it is in girl world. But
no, I know,
that
but I mean is
yeah,
it temporary or more
the
long term?
no, it's more it's very long term at this moment
Oh,
in
okay.
time. So it's a long term setup. The dog's very gentle because a lot of people, when they look at American bulldogs, especially if they have very good breeding, they kind of
Hmm.
look like pit bulls, right?
Right.
So a lot of people get scared. Like when people see the dog, they're like, "Holy shit! That is the dog okay?" And I'm like, "Bro, the dog is a guide dog. You're not
Oh,
gonna have
okay.
a vicious dog as a guide dog." but
Right.
but but the
That's
dog
like
looks
exactly not the point. Yeah.
yeah, the dog looks like a pit bull, but not really. If you know dogs, you know, but just the stature, the musculature and whatnot, it reminds people
Right.
of pit bulls, so they automatically get scared because you know how pit bulls
Wow.
and Rottweilers have the
They
reputation,
they get
right?
a bit, yeah, I was gonna say they have a bad rep, but they're lovely dogs just like any other dog. If you are aggressive with them and, you
Yeah, then
traumatize
they'll
them, then
get aggressive because I used to know
exactly.
this one dude. Well, actually, I won't say I know him. Somebody told me the story about how you get dogs like Rottweilers and pit bulls aggressive. You tie them to like the doorknob and you tie it really close so they can't barely move, and you do
Oh,
this day after
wow.
day after day until they get super aggressive and mean. And I'm like, that's disgusting. And I was like, who the hell is doing this to dogs? And the person was telling me, oh, don't worry about it. It's just somebody I know would tell me stuff like that. I'm like, that's gross.
That's sick. And if you're comfortable hanging out with somebody like that, that worries me a little bit.
Yeah. Pause and Pose says any box headed mixed breed people get scared of being a pity. Yeah, they do get scared
Mm,
because of the whole reputation and all the stories you hear of how these dogs are used for, certain things. So yeah, an American bulldog is a breed that are great. They can easily be trained as guide dogs. And
nice.
when you think about that, a guide dog has to have a certain type of attitude, composure, and willingness to obey orders, right? And like
Absolutely.
yeah, the dog who's with me is such a sweetheart. She always, when I say sit, she sits immediately. She always follows
Mhm.
instructions. I say stay, she stays.
Well, I'm not trying to call Martha or Lola out, but it seems like you're appreciating being able to train an animal or.
Yeah, Martha and Lola are great around the dog in the house.
Okay, good.
They're good. Martha is still here. Lola is still ripping up my furniture.
Okay. Oh, she's beasing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see.
Right? Yeah, the dog's like more afraid of the Martha and Lola than Martha and Lola of the dog. It's just yeah, she's I would say afraid, but like she knows how to be gentle around other animals. It's not like she's rushing them or anything. So we have a very
Right.
good thing going on here. And yeah, it's that's why I talked about the dog. But yeah,
Awesome.
yeah,
Sorry, I
for
didn't mean
sure.
to distract us, but it's when I mean, it's like you're such a cat dad that when you brought up the dog, I was like, whoa, we're just gonna let that pass by us?
Yeah, well, at least people you put two and two together because, man, I guess so. You weren't around for the stream last night. Like it was such a ridiculous stream. All these just throwing shit out there. Like handsome Bernie was just throwing all types of stuff out there. I don't hang around with black people, black this, black that. It was completely ridiculous.
Oh my goodness. Blackness is so nuanced that it just really baffles my mind where how people think that just like blackness is just all one thing or even a
Hmm.
group of things because you as a Canadian Jamaican man is your lived experience is so different than mine as a African American woman. Like it's
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And we're both black, like unambiguously black people, but it's just kind of I don't know, it's just really it's just funny to me.
yeah,
And
and
I
Barney was like really harping all over, oh, black this, like you know what they say about black people that don't hang out with other black people, right? Well, what if I live in an area where I'm the only black person? How about that? What does that say about me?
exactly. Because a lot of times you want to I just got that meme where it's like, you want to talk, but you don't want to say too much because, like in this context, it was with
Hmm.
work where you don't want to offer a solution because then you'll be asked to solve it or to do the work. And I was
Hmm.
just thinking, like, girl, don't talk too much because then it's gonna get into it. Because I know you said you don't like to talk about race, so I was just trying to will myself back a little
It's
bit
all
there.
good. If we gotta get into it a little bit, we are. But
Yeah, well, it's just interesting to me, Barney talking about race and different things,
yeah, it was
especially
ridiculous.
yeah, being such like a shit starter troll on the internet. Girl, like you should know that you like cancel culture is not real, right? And we talk about, holding people accountable or, X, Y, and Z in girl world, just to, bring it down to this level. And when people make mistakes or say something wrong or whatever, like we don't have any room for growth or change. It doesn't seem like it. So even within the context of the race talk and the blackness, it's like people like to throw out, oh, they use the N word or they're racist or this, that, and other, but there's no like further thought or anything past, just labeling somebody a racist because it goes further than that. Because they don't just go away because you call them a racist.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah. There's so much to this, and it's so nuanced that there's whole channels that cater to certain type of demographics communities, and we'll talk about certain issues in regards with race and living as a minority in America or Canada or anywhere in the world. There's tens of thousands of channels out there that do that. It don't need to be put in girl world.
It, exactly. That's like the last thing we need to
Yeah,
focus in on.
exactly.
There's so much going around over here.
Hmm.
Let's, let's deal with the mental health at first. Be honest. Get that under control.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, girl worlds are changing.
Mm. You know what? You've been saying this for a minute. If Girl World is over, I'm kind of thinking that it might, like it's already have changed from what used to be Girl World and definitely the Chantal verse.
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
Well, now it's kind of like when I kept on saying, "Hey, as if you're a reactor or a commentary channel, a clip channel," I was saying, "Hey, don't be making videos about other commentary clip and other channels." But people kept on doing it, and now it's become normalized, right? So now
Right.
one channel will start doing it with another channel, and then it just creates drama and chaos because once again the audience is shared, but it seems
Hmm.
to be a normal place, normalized. So whatever happens, happens. Some
And the
people
thing I
can
don't,
dish it out but can't take it. Let's just put it that way.
yes, and I was gonna say as a lurker, it feels like it puts me in an awkward position because I just want to like hang out and have something in the background and listen to as I'm, just living life, doing whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And you talk to people, you hear so much about their lives, so you kind of build up a type of relationship in a sense, be it, if we're strangers on the internet or not. And you can't go into one person's chat and hang out and talk and whatever, and then go into like the ops chat and hang out and talk. Like it's awkward and it doesn't work. And
Mm-hmm.
and it's like that's the point that I think the creators don't necessarily get is because it's like, yeah, you're building up your little community, but everybody, like, we can't all just be islands. Like we have to, be able to work together and hang out in different chats, and like you can't stream 24/7. So when you're not on and I want to watch something, like I want to feel comfortable chatting in that chat too.
Mm-hmm.
And
But
all
even
of
with
the
that,
yeah, go
some
ahead.
chats are like, even with that, some chats are like, "Hey, didn't we see you over there? Like, why are you here?" Some people's chats are like that. So.
I know, and that's what's so weird to me because I'm like, where it's all just entertainment. Like I know this is like our real lives and these are some, heavier topics and X, Y, and Z, but it's like we should not be so involved that we can't go into each other's chats. That just seems a bit like a step too far.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Yeah,
know. That's
but
just my 2 cents. I was,
yeah,
eh,
I get
yeah,
it.
go ahead. Mm,
Yeah, we shall. Well, all I can say is, as I always say, we shall see what happens.
that's true. Tip Top says, I think we need more LOL cows from other races. Do you think that would help? More diversity?
um, well, I don't know. Another thing is like everybody wants to turn somebody else into a lol cow.
Mhm. That
So,
some of these people it's easy to see the connection though. So that's
mhm.
and
Well,
it's
I think there's deeper things than if somebody just does something silly once or twice. Is that a lol cow? I wouldn't say so. It has to be a consistent behavior and unwillingness to change, as well as um, not being able to see that all the things you're doing are super silly, and the blatantly right choice that should have been done was right there in front of them, but they are not, doing it.
Ye Monty, yes. That's the part that I still it just kind of I get it because it's like hundreds of us, watching the person
Hmm.
versus one of them. Or even if they have like a great community of people, what is that, like 30, that they're able to talk to get insight on versus on things. So I get how they might not pick, like the top um choice, but it's like out of the top 3 to 5 options, you still pick the worst one? That's what's kinda like, certain situations is that's the entertainment of it because it's like, "Wow, you didn't okay." And it but then it's like, "Okay, so the next time going forward, why are we choosing to make that same quote unquote mistake or make that same option?"
Yeah, yeah, just over and over and over again.
Yeah, and it's like they don't see that that's what they're doing.
Yeah, exactly. Is Timber okay? Hmm, Timber is not okay.
No, I think she's trying to figure it out, and I can imagine, years ago, I was in the hospital. I never got like a full, like a complete answer to like what the problem was, but essentially, I think it was like gallstones or something like that, or yeah, like gallstones. Just eating too much fat in my diet,
Hmm.
and and like the bile or something in the ducts were clogged, something like that. I don't know. But they couldn't really tell, and I was not getting worse, so they were just gonna use, like, the wait and see approach.
Yeah.
And and it's one of those things where at this time, it was during the tax season, and I remember it because the Olympics were on, and, like, it was fine just being in the hospital watching the Olympics, but I'm like, "I got work to do if I" like, what's I was starting to feel better, like, but they're not thinking about, everything that you have going on in your life. They're just worried about your health. So it was just one of those things where it was like, okay, but I'm not just because they're just basically looking at her as a heart. They're not looking at her as a YouTuber, if that makes sense, or as a
Hmm.
mother, as a, whatever the case might be, where she's thinking about all these other factors that need to be accounted for. And they're just making sure that her heart's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Is where's Timber? Timber is in the ICU in the hospital. Yeah. So she's still there. She gets reception whenever the ICU doors open. If once they go closed, then the reception is gone again. So she's been messaging me, telling me what's up. She's, worried, concerns, has lots of worries, has lots of concerns, of course,
Right.
because when you're a mom and you got kids to deal with, then you're coming under attacks from dumbass trolls,
Mhm.
ganging up on you, saying all types of stupid shit, trying to smear your name because that's their enjoyment. And then in the middle of the night, they act like cowards and make their Instagram page unavailable and remove pictures from their Instagram, and then now
And the way she
deleting
took down
videos.
the video,
Yeah,
that
fucking
was not
coward,
nice,
man.
Barney. Come on. Yeah, we're just having fun.
Well, that's what she wanted. Have some fun, try and get people who she perceives
Right? But it's
as
like, can't
weak.
we have fun too? She had her fun.
Yeah.
Sorry, good.
You're saying it right. Like if you really look
Mhm.
at it, that's exactly what Barney, Handsome Barney, their DJ Handsome Barney,
Mhm.
has been playing at
That is so funny.
for how long has Barney been around? Like a year and a half. Originally as
Okay.
Kermit in Foodie Beauty's chat, and then after that started branching out to Roman El Roman until Roman El Roman got sick and tired, branched out elsewhere into Pete's as well, into everybody, Jessica Messica.
Yeah,
Yeah, all over the place, just going from one person to one person.
interesting.
Yeah,
Hey, Eggy Toast. That's my ops right there. Eggy Toast and Willie Watt.
that's your ops. How are they your ops?
I don't know. They said something to me one time, and I guess I had a hair up my butt, and for whatever reason, we've had this non-existent beef. It's so funny. There's no real issue. I'm just playing.
Hmm.
But, trolls say something, and it's I don't know. It just cracked me up.
Yeah. Yeah, well, sometimes that's the straw that breaks the camel back. There's only so much weight you can take until that one little straw you put on somebody's back can totally break the back, especially when they're having card issues, they're having heart issues, and then they got to deal with people's bullshit, you know,
Listen, the
um,
card issues is
dragging you.
enough with the rent. That's
Yeah,
and it's the first of
card
the month.
rent. Yeah, card
And you
and
only have
rent.
so many days, and they wanna bill you or they wanna give you a late charge fee.
Yeah, yeah, it's
And
ridiculous.
yeah, I was dealing with this with my apartment where with the internet being out, I'm like, listen, we work from home. They don't know all my business, so they don't know that it's, like I'm cool technically, but at the same time, I I could be living paycheck to paycheck and need every single second of internet to make the rent. And they're just days going by, they have no care about it, right? And it's just like
Hmm.
with Timber, she's sitting in the hospital, but she doesn't know, or if there, she might not know with these. It's still a new apartment. Like how many grace period days? Sometimes it's 3, sometimes it's 5. Sometimes they say, "Hey, we're gonna send you to collections or to eviction or whatever. Start that process after 10 days, 15 days, or whatever." Like these things, the ball starts rolling quickly once it
Yeah,
starts.
and it's stressful, hella stressful, and then you got some
Yeah,
jackass messing with you for fun.
or for no reason.
Yeah. Hey,
Hello,
Hope
Hope
Flows.
Flows. Let's see. Just I JC. Hello.
Hey, it ain't that. What's up? How's Timberleigh? Timberleigh ain't doing great, but she's trying her best.
We're sending her positive energy.
Yes, exactly. So, yep.
Say that. Yeah, it
Um,
would be nice to see more reaction channels on panels together. I agree. Happy hippie.
hey, yeah, I think it gets
No.
hard after a while because then everyone wants to build up their own channels, and then backstabbing and lying and all sorts of stuff happens.
Okay, I understand that you want your own, but is it money? Is that what it really comes down to?
Yeah,
Because my okay, well that
I would
answers
say
that.
so.
Okay. I mean I just figured that YouTube takes such a big cut and there's not like is it that lucrative to kind of get nasty about it?
Yeah, it depends. If you're a channel that gets consistent views, you can make like six figures a year.
Oh, okay.
So, people start seeing some money, like maybe as much as money as they would get, maybe because they're on some sort of assistance, and now
Mhm.
they're doubling their money, they start to get nasty.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't think of money like that. So it just kind of blows my mind a little bit to kind of think people would just because it gets to a point where, like I said, I know we're just strangers on the internet. That's like my favorite thing. But it's like we're still human beings, and we make connections with each other. We're talking and hanging out. We're talking about heavy topics. People share a lot of stuff about themselves, and to throw that away over money just seems kind of silly.
That's just how the world is.
Yeah. Hey, Marie. Etna. It's Etna Marie now.
Yeah. Yeah, so I just wanted to give a quick update on what the hell is going on. Like I said, yeah, Timberley ain't really doing that great.
Do
You
we
know,
know, well, probably not, because I was gonna say with the the rent and the card, like those issues. Is there anything that we can do to like make sure Kylie has food or you know what I mean? Like has
I'm
she yeah,
she
sorry,
hasn't
go
really
ahead.
given any type of instructions. So when I
Okay.
speak to her, that's one of the things I will talk to her about, and then we'll see what she says.
Okay. And you have my IG, so let me know if there's anything I can help with.
Yeah, for sure, definitely.
I know you don't like the Discord, so I won't bring that up.
Oh, the Discord. It's not like I don't like Discord. It's just that I've learned, like certain a lot
No,
of the
I
time people's
understand. The
Discords go
Discord
into
gets
chaos.
wild. I didn't realize it until
You
at
did
first,
yours?
but
Well, didn't I tell
no,
you? I told you. Remember when you
you
were like, you're gonna make
you
a
told me I
Discord,
know.
and I said, hey, just be careful because a lot of people's Discords devolve into chaos because you start to get people who are not so cool coming in your Discord, and many of them, their intention is to literally disrupt it.
You know what? That wasn't even what happened. I okay, so we know that Mary, the mod for you, was the mod for the Discord, and it was not affiliated with Monty and his channels or anything, but it was just like because I spent a lot of time watching him. I think it was just a natural whatever. And so we put together some rules and did different things, and you would have thought we were like it was a boot camp or something. We were just like, "Hey, we want this to be a fun, cozy place, no drama." That was the whole point, and that was enough to start drama.
Saying the no drama, no drama
Yeah,
started drama.
did. So what? I, and I actually have another Discord, but it's not really doing anything as of right now, just because it's like my interest, which is like AI and crypto right now. So nobody
Hmm.
wants to talk about that yet. So
I do. I want to talk about AI and
you do
crypto. I'm all
okay?
over
Well,
AI and
see.
crypto. What you talking about? That's me.
Well, I wouldn't. No, I was kidding. Yeah, well,
What you
I
know
just
about
have a.
AI?
Yeah, I don't know what I know about AI anymore because at first I was really excited. I'm still really excited, but I think that because they don't know how to regulate it, they don't know how to control it yet. So I think we're gonna lose our. I don't know. Like you have to really be like in it to kind of to figure out like Nvidia. I think is doing really good things. Microsoft Bing is seems to be really high, right?
Hmm.
Um, and so it's like you have to really understand and be like with the developers in these different um like companies because it's not going to be like a rollout. I don't know because I guess maybe I haven't been around for like a big tech boom like this where I understand or not tech boom but like a
Well, it
change
is a
in
tech boom if you
yeah.
ever really, yeah, think about it. But yeah, we're on the cusp. We're on the verge of new things happening in the next decade.
I know. It's like it's so exciting because the future is now, but it's gonna take so long for it to be like implemented into everything. And by the
Yeah,
time it is, it's like we're gonna miss like the first adapter advantage. So I'm trying to like balance like
I
my
don't know.
excitement.
I think
Really?
we are gonna get into that. Okay, I remember when the '90s, not a lot of people had internet or even a computer. Remember those
I
days,
see.
the
I'm a little
'90s, the
bit
mid
younger than
'90s.
you,
Okay,
so we
all right.
we
So
had a
people in
computer
here,
and
yeah,
yeah,
like in the 2000s, practically, I would say most households. Well, actually, I got to look up the stats, but a lot of households had computers back in 2000s. But the '90s,
yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah,
yeah, I had a computer, but my friends they didn't because it wasn't something that you needed. These days
right.
now, if you don't have a computer at home, it's like, how the hell do you do stuff? Do you like handwrite stuff? Do you do this? How
Exactly.
I guess you could do everything on your phone, but then it becomes harder and whatnot. And I remember the
Well,
days of the
maybe.
dial up. Yeah.
Dial-up. Goodness Reaper, girl.
Yeah, I used to do dial up
Yeah, me too. And
with
AOL
Netscape.
where you had to pay per the minute. Like you
Mm-hmm. All right, see ya, Eggy
oh,
Toast.
got oh bye, Eggy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely remember like encyclopedia, like what was it called? Wikipedia? No, not Wikipedia. This was before then. This was like the Britannica where when that came out. So it wasn't even like full, it wasn't even like Google or Ask Jeeves. This was basically the encyclopedia but just digitalized. That was enough to be like, wow, this is amazing, for
Yeah.
the kind of person I was.
Mm-hmm.
I love the library and going to, like, look up things. I had a set of encyclopedias in the house. So, like, when you say, like, having a computer and, like, my friend had the computer, so I get what you're saying with that, and I feel like we're there when it comes to being able to, like, leverage information, but it's the way we do it, because if we do it in a positive, helpful way, then I mean the sky's the limit. But if we're doing it making deep fakes and scamming and being able to get over people, it's gonna be like the worst thing ever.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you're right.
I don't know how to say the name, but it says dial up. My cat kept chewing on my phone cord that had the string across the room. Yes, the little curly string.
Mm-hmm.
The cord you get all tangled up in.
Those were the days.
Yeah.
Yeah, those dial-up stuff and people kicking you off if they call too much.
Yeah, or you get what was the doubt, like it was like the fax
Dun, dun, dun,
beep.
shoop. Yeah,
So
that
much.
sound.
Yes. And that was like a nice version of it. Oh, it's the worst.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, the days, the days, the days. But hey, yeah, I think Florida is like a lot of people are never going to have the money to access the new world changing technology considering how many people still don't have indoor toilet. You're right. And that's the disparity that keeps certain people from
But that's what has
doing
me really
anything.
excited about crypto, because it takes the banking industry and like completely flattens it, because when you think about like a wire transfer or just transferring like a large sum of money, you can
Yeah.
do that across the blockchain in seconds compared to days.
Yeah, exactly.
So and then it's like, and you don't have to be what is it called, to be like a certain level investor where, oh, I can't think of the name, but there's a term for it where accredited investor maybe, where you have to have $1 million or X, Y, Z to be able to like really trade at a certain level in the stock market. We don't have those regulations and limitations with crypto as of yet.
Yeah.
That, even though it's still, there's a lot that's happening and needs to happen. I just think there's so much possibility with the blockchain and crypto still that we have yet to like see on a large scale.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm excited to see what's going to happen with Brazil since they made Bitcoin their national currency.
Yeah, yeah, I'm excited to see that as well because I'm into crypto and I'm getting into AI. I've been into
Hmm.
crypto for years now, actually, because I remember having this conversation and I said I started in 2017 in crypto, which is kind
Oh,
of late,
okay.
but now it's like 6 years ago.
That's not late. I just got in it 2020, 2021, really.
All right. Yeah, well, I guess we're all still early adapters. Hey, gal Charlotte. Pause and Post says, I got an all in one computer mid 90s at a garage sale for $10. The guy's wife near had a heart attack when I walked away for $10. Holy shit.
Right? That's crazy.
I guess he didn't know the value in the all in one computer because, you know, that must have been heavy because the all in ones that I had at one point in time was like around 2011. I had an all in one where the screen, I don't know, of course, everything else was built into the screen. I thought it was pretty cool.
Right. I
But
remember like those old Mac computers. It was the
Yeah.
colored ones, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes, exactly. Yeah, that those were all in ones as well. And I remember I had a Mac Mini, which was really cool. All you needed was a screen, so that was
Okay.
pretty nice. Yeah, they discontinued the Mac Minis, didn't they?
I don't know. I'm not much of an Apple
No,
person.
wait, no,
I
it's still around.
okay. But when it comes to computers, like I just can't. It's hard to get away from a laptop for me. But I'm starting to see that they're really limited.
Mm-hmm. They are. But hey, yeah, a lot of people are gonna be iffy on crypto. But that's how I notice whenever something good starts happening in crypto, the big guys like Bill Gates or what's the other person?
Warren Buffett.
Warren Buffett starts disparaging crypto. Have you noticed that?
Oh yeah, Warren cracks me up because I'm like, man, what are you like 103 and you have all this money? What you hating on crypto for? Like, let us get some. Jeez.
Right, but I've noticed every single time crypto is surging, they're bringing Warren Buffett or Bill Gates, and then they're like, "Oh, it's bullshit. It's gonna go to zero." Then all of a sudden, people get scared.
Hmm. I'm not playing those games with these people. They got
Yeah,
me they almost got me the first time. And like it's still kind of I'm still a little rattled to be honest. So hope flows, I'm right there with you, but I know how the money system works. And they're playing these games. It's just the psychology of it.
it is.
So it's
It's
going
completely psychological. So whenever people get scared, that's the time I go in. That's the
no,
time when I
I'm
start
getting
buying.
over it. I'm trying to get over that fear. It's
Yeah,
hard though because like so much money was lost. People lost everything. And, like, have you heard like, did you know anyone personally who lost a whole lot of money?
through what?
It's through the crypt like, through because it's you had the, bank failures that happened, you had, like, the or exchange failures, excuse me.
Oh, you mean like?
But,
Oh, yes. That's because greed was a factor. People knew what they were doing. Like Big Connect knew what they were doing. Mount Gox, all these Sam
I'm talking about
Bankman Fried.
FTX, man,
Yeah,
and not even those
they
old
all
I'm
knew
talking
what they
about
were
just
doing, as in they were scamming people. But then he knew what he was doing in terms of scamming, but didn't know what he was doing in terms of trading. Like they were bad traders, trading hundreds of millions of dollars of people's money.
clearly didn't know anything about trading.
Yeah,
That
and then fucking people over.
but that's the thing, it's like, yeah, they're the bad actors, for I know that could be a triggering term, so sorry if it did for anyone. But you have companies that didn't well, I don't know. I feel like I was in not okay, invested was a is a strong word, but I were like following a couple of companies that that they really seem to be like, looking to be legitimate. And even through, like, the worst of it, we're still trying till it got to a point where it was like, "There's no saving this." Where they had debit cards, they had, rewards account like, they actually had products and things in order that made it seem like they were trying to have, FDIC, which, I'm not sure well, yeah, you know what that is, like, insured accounts, things like that. So this isn't, like, straight scamming. I think like, a
Mm-hmm.
lot of good people got burned, even on the professional side as an exchange or as a, you know, financial institution.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what's scary to me about it because it's sorry, I'm going off on crypto. And I'm sure you have another stream coming up soon. We
No,
can
it's
talk
all
like
good. Yeah,
yeah.
we can. You can. Yeah. So if people want to happen, what's on Timber? She's in the ICU. Heart issues
Mhm.
again. We're thinking of doing a GoFundMe, but she's not sure. She's gonna have to uh think about it, I guess. But I think it's the best for her, especially with the bank card issue and rent, and her
Mhm.
child that she's
I
worried
think the
about.
issue with the GoFundMe is how quickly she would get the funds, right?
Well, you can set it that you get money once a day. Because I remember the
Oh,
last
okay.
time I did that, you could do that in the settings where it goes to your bank account once a day, which I think
But I
would
think
help
the
her
other
out a lot.
concern might be the GoFundMe fees.
The what?
GoFundMe fees, like their cut of what's raised. I think people bring up the point of if I'm giving money to help you do X, Y, and Z, and this company is getting a cut of it, is that, like how much do
Okay,
they get?
I see. Well, the other options would be her,
PayPal
yeah, her
or
PayPal and
Cash
her
App?
Cash App. Yeah, you could always send it that way.
Yeah. I think, and not to have anything against GoFundMe or whatever. I'm just, throwing out what I think people might be thinking.
Yeah, yeah, people have had, thoughts about that and whatnot.
But yeah, she has a great community, and especially, that's what we're here for, is to help each other. So if we can, as soon as she's able to like think and know what her next steps are, it'd be great if we can be there to support her.
Yeah, for sure. Exactly. So, and positive vibes to her and whatnot. Um, yeah, Boogie 2988. Yeah, was a rich. Yeah, I know the story of Boogie. All of that side of YouTube and whatnot. Didn't Sunny V2 make a video? Yeah, he did, right? Like Boogie deserves his downfall or something like that. Anyways, you know what, Edna, we can totally talk about crypto and AI on a completely different channel because I'm thinking of doing that, like making a channel where it's AI, it's crypto, and that's what we'll do. So we'll keep in touch. I'm gonna
Okay, nice.
end it here. This stream was a short one because I gotta go and prepare for my handsome DJ Barney stream because I said I was gonna do a part two, so I want to do what I said I was gonna do. And a lot of the her stuff, she's removed or slash made unavailable, so there's even less to go over. But we're gonna keep it going because she's
Barney,
not
don't be
gonna.
that way. Put it back up. We want to have
Yeah.
fun. The music was not bad. Actually, it kind of slapped. Like I was with it.
All right. Well,
The
if you say
bitches
so.
the thirst trapping was trapping. I mean, Monty was no, just kidding. But no, we're just having fun. You know what I mean? Like the thing is, it's like we don't want to take it so far that people are stressing out over it, of course.
Hmm.
So if that's the case with Barney, it's like, take care of yourself and your mental health and stuff.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like we want to listen to the bops and have fun and everything. Don't be that way, please. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. All right.
All right,
Well, I guess
bye.
I'll catch people over at SFTI if you want to join part two of Handsome DJ Barney. Thank you so much. Thank you, Edna, for coming online. I really appreciate you. I'm not sure what the status of her daughter is because there's nobody there at the home, I guess, to look over the daughter, which is pretty scary. But hey, we're gonna keep everybody updated. Thank you so much, people. Smash that like button if you're watching the replay. Leave me a comment, and I will be over on my main channel. See you then. Take care of yourselves, people. Have a good one. Bye bye.